Hi, it's Edward Pritchett again with Life Insurance Today. This is a quick training module that we wanted to throw out there just to help new agents. Or maybe you're an agent and you've been working this for a while, but you need something else to kind of get you a little bit over the edge when it comes to the production that you want to write. Now, leads are a huge issue for all agents. Leads are a resource that we have that guide us to potential clients that we can work with and help out with the products and services that we offer. Now, leads typically have a cost. People know that if you go out and try to get brand new leads, some of those leads can be very expensive. I've seen leads over my time in this industry from 50 to 60 to 80, 100. Guys, I've paid $350 for certain types of new leads. And that may be out of the range for you as a new agent, or maybe you're an agent who hasn't been producing enough here recently and you don't have the funds to go out and invest a lot in a lead resource. So what do you do? How about those older leads? This is something that most lead vendors have available. Most IMOs that are providing leads for agents, they always have those older leads or bonus leads or B leads or aged leads, whatever the name that they want to use for it, they have those available. And a lot of agents are scared to go and try them because they're like, oh, there's nothing there. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. And typically that's because they're treating those older leads as though they're brand new. They're trying to use the same scripts on those older leads as they do the brand new leads. Well, I've got a mindset shift, not a script. This is just a way to think about it, and 4 questions that if you can engage those older leads in these 4 questions, you're gonna book more appointments and sell applications. You ready for it? Here we go. So number 1, when I'm calling an older lead, I first want to establish that they still care about their family and there's some emotion that we can start to bring back up. Because the 2 things that I need to reawaken for an older lead is emotion and urgency. When they originally filled that form out, guys, they had an emotion. There was something that caused them to do that, whether they clicked a button online, whether they actually wrote out on a physical mailer, whether they were talking to a telemarketer over the phone. There was an emotion that they had. I need to reawaken that. There was also an urgency. Something had happened, something triggered them in that moment to make them fill that out. So when I call an older lead, the first thing I'm saying is, hey, Bob, Edward Pritchett, just giving you a quick call, but that form you filled out about the life insurance product. Now, before we get too much further into this, I just want to ask one quick question of you, because if your answer is one way to this, we can get off the phone. If not, I think we have a reason to talk. I'm assuming that you still care about your family and you want to see them protected in the same way that you were thinking whenever you first filled this form out about your general life or about life insurance or about this whole life coverage or about mortgage protection. Whatever the reason for the lead is, right? I'm gonna refer back to that, but I'm gonna ask the question is, I'm gonna assume that you still care about your family and you wanna see that they're protected, right? And most people's answer to that question is, yeah, well, what is this about? Like, well, this is about that form you fill out. I know it's been a while, but our company doesn't see that you've done anything to get your family protected with a policy that would make sure, and then I'm gonna fill in whatever the policy is supposed to do. If it's a whole life policy, make sure your final expenses are taken care of. If it's a term policy, make sure income is taken care of. If it's a mortgage protection lead, then to make sure that your home is paid off so that your family can live in there. So that first question is one that I'm assuming the answer is yes, that they care about their family, they want to see them protected, and the reason I'm calling is because our company doesn't see that that's been done. Is that still the case? Well, yeah, I mean, it's been a while, or maybe they might even say, oh yeah, we already got that taken care of. Oh, fantastic. I am so glad to hear that. We're just not seeing it on our end, and so we just want to make sure that you are protected in the best possible ways. Now, let me ask you a couple of other questions real quick and we can get off the phone. Usually when people either get this coverage or maybe they thought about getting it and they didn't, there are 3 issues that prevented them from getting it or is the reason why they might want to take a look at something else right now. right? So this can go in two ways. If they say, yes, I already have it, then I'm gonna go into the whole issues of why we might need to look at it one more time, all right? So we're gonna talk about that first because that's real quick. If they say they didn't get it taken care of, we have the same three issues and we're gonna make sure that we're getting those taken care of, okay? So the three issues are cost issue, agent or personal issue. So the person who originally contacted them about it, there was an issue there, or qualification issues. Those are the only three issues that would prevent them from having the coverage or why we need to take a look at that coverage again. Now, if they have coverage, they say, oh yeah, I got that taken care of. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. There are many companies out there that help families out with this all the time. We're one of them. I feel like we're one of the best, right? Because it's the company I work for. Roll with me on this, guys. You gotta, if you're not laughing, they're not gonna be laughing. You wanna get them smiling, okay? So our company is one that certainly does a lot to help our clients out. Now, let me ask you this. Have you taken a look to see if you can get a better cost for the coverage that you have? Meaning you can have the same amount of coverage and be spending less on what you currently have. No, I haven't done that. Okay, well that's something I can help you with. Or like, are there any issues that you're currently dealing with your policy? You know, have you been in touch with your agent recently? Usually that's gonna be a no. Or let me ask you this, did your health change? Has your health improved since you got that policy in the first place? That's qualification. So I have three different angles that I can talk to them about. The cost, have you looked at it since you got it? Because we might be able to do better for you on cost or get you more coverage because insurance changes on a regular basis. Companies come out with new products all the time. Companies change their rates on a regular basis. So we may want to do a review to see if we can get you more coverage or better coverage. If you haven't heard from your agent in a while, it's always good to have a review. One of the things that we do with our company is we make sure that on a yearly basis, we're reaching back out to you so that you know that you have the right coverage, the right place. And if we need to make any changes, we can do that. And then lastly, qualifications. If you were very close to having some type of health issue when you originally applied, maybe enough time has passed that we can get you qualified at a better rate. So now might be a time to take a look at that. So those are three ways that I can go about having a call with that older lead. If they say, yep, I got a policy, I got it covered, right? Those are three issues that are still relevant and still pertinent. Now, let's say they say what most of them will say, which is, no, we didn't get it covered. Okay, so what was the reason where you weren't able to get this important coverage in place for your family? You said that you do care about your family and you want to see them protected. Was it an issue with the cost? And I'm gonna hush up and listen to what they say. Oh no, it wasn't cost, like the cost works, that was fine, okay? Well, was it something with the agent, like did you not connect with the agent, or maybe did anybody actually reach out to you? Maybe you never heard from somebody back then? Oh yeah, nobody ever called. Oh, well, I'm so glad I got you on the phone right now. And then we just go right into booking an appointment, setting a time, right? Or, oh yeah, the agent was fine, I set an appointment, we talked to him. All right, so was it an issue with being able to qualify for the coverage that you wanted? Yeah, I applied for it and they came back with this weird rate, or they declined my coverage, or whatever it is, right? So I'm gonna walk through those three issues and determine which one of those issues is the reason that you don't have this covered. Because, and here's the reason I can do this, we've already started the conversation off by saying, do you care about your family and you wanna see them protected? Now, if they tell me no to that question, guys, I'm calling another bonus lead. I'm calling another older lead, another aged lead, right? The great thing about these leads is I can get them for extremely low cost. I'm not trying to convert 100% of these. I'm trying to find the 15, 20, 30% in the batch that I have that one of these issues is still an issue today, and there's some emotion around it, and we can raise that urgency level back up. Again, this is not a script. This is a mindset. The only thing that you could kind of say, this is the script part, is the three issues, but you write your question for you, right? Be able to say that question just authentically. You're trying to find out what's wrong so that you can help solve a need. The more needs you solve, the better you do as an insurance agent. So I hope this helps. I know if you use it, it will help, because you're gonna start closing more appointments and being able to help out more clients for a lower cost and start to build up your revenue because you're gonna be putting more policies in place on a regular basis. Continue to like, follow, comment. Let us know, like, what are you thinking about some of this? What questions maybe did I miss? Maybe I missed an issue, maybe I missed a question, I don't know. Comment below, let us know. Make sure you follow, hit that notification button, all right? That'll let you know when something new rolls out so that you can take a look, stay informed, stay engaged. Hope this helped. We'll talk to you soon.